Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at our proprietary scans of our leading stocks for the coming session. This is going to be for Wednesday, June 12th, 2013. We've got a very negative day going, but we've got kind of a mix of signals here so far. Right now in our NASDAQ patch, we're about paired off. One thing I would definitely focus on, though, would be the names that have a downside CPS signal, as in Sina, Clack, Juniper, and Adobe. Also, we do a VWAP deviation in First Solar. That implies that there's a lot of late selling, and they're putting a lot of pressure on it, basically taking whatever they can get for the stock to get out of it at this point in the day. That's very, very weak. Moving on to the financials, we don't have any downside signals here. This group actually is a little bit better. We do have some camouflage buy signals. They're probably the ones that you want to focus on. Citigroup's got a good bit of volume going on it, but a lot of the other names, and even some of the ones with the signals on them, are fairly light in volume. The energy name is kind of back to that. The energy names are back to that paired off state. We've got a fair amount of camouflage buy signals, but we do have a couple of downside CPS signals. Schlumberger and CHK are on some decent volume as well. As far as the generals go, these look more like the financial sector. A lot of camouflage buy signals here, but most of these are on fairly light volume. Pretty good volume here in Pfizer today with the upside CPS signal, so people are putting money into that defensive name, so that might be worth having on the list for tomorrow. For the housing names, I've got some CPS, at least one CPS signal to the downside here in DHI. It's having a very weak day. Starting to see some signs of strength here. We've got a tail in Hovnanian and Toll Brothers, enough to give us a differential buy signal, at least if it holds up into the close, and Lowe's is also flashing a signal. Transports are a little bit mixed here, not really seeing anything that really is too interesting for tomorrow. And finally, the commodity names are fairly mixed. Don't really have any volume bumps here. We do have a camouflage buy signal at the letter X. That's U.S. Steel. That's coming at range low, so that might be interesting. Double G and FCX both have camouflage buy signals, so I keep an eye on those for tomorrow as well. Well, as always, folks, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.